All right, so I go. This is about the chick walking down the street with Hector and Jay Juan, right? Jay. So I take off and I go around the corner, right? I pass Cody Turgis. He's a dude I grew up with, right? I pass his house. Like if you know this neighborhood, y'all know what's up. Y'all know. And I took off. I was like, look, I'll be right back. So I took off and I go and I busted a bitch, right? I come back up the street to come back to mine. And I timed it just right because as soon as she busted the corner to come, I thought she was gonna go towards Denton Highway, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, but the fact that and then how quickly she got there, and if you know, you know, and Hector and Juan J and H were like, they noticed it too, and so I come back up the hill and I'm like, damn, she came around the corner fast. I was like, fuck. Like coming my way, and I was like, oh shit. So I stayed in the street. She was coming on the sidewalk, right? I stayed in the street, and I got it. So I was on the opposite side of the street from her, and I'm just, you know, I ride, and I look. She goes. I just, and I pull up back to H's truck, and I was like, damn fool, y'all see that? And they were like, I was like, bro, she was walking that whole time. They were like, yeah, I know. And she all of a sudden just jumped on her bike and took off. I was like, you see? I was like, you see? I said, it's all spirits, bro. I was like, if you know, you know. And I was like, I read that spirit from down the street. I felt it before I saw it. And they were like, and I saw it, but I just, as I said that, I got on my bike and just rolled off. And I rode a wheelie down the street, right? And then I come back and they were like, damn, fool. I was like, if you know, you know. And I was like, but anyways, and I just pushed it aside like it was no big deal because it's no big deal. And if you know, you know. And I can tell that they are trying to process something. And so I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Because they're flabbergasted. Like, damn, how the hell did he see that? Like, I'm not dumb. Like, I see a lot of things, and it's kind of like the group chats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see the group chats that everybody's in. Like, I'm not dumb. I know who's in them. I know what they're doing. I know when they're laughing, and that right there was now I gotta say is ain't so funny when the rabbits got the gun, huh? Now who's laughing? Collectives, it sees a lot more than y'all think. I just choose to see how fucking much you're gonna play in my face. All right, play in front of the collective's face. All right, it's up to you on how much rope you take. And then whenever the collective decides to cut off, that's when you need to go ask God how much rope you ended up taking, because you really know. Quit playing fucking stupid. Because collective is far from